Hello and welcome to another MMS sponsor interview. Today I am joined by Ed Aldrich from 1E. Hey Ed, could you tell us a little bit about
Good.
could you tell us a little bit about what you do, what's your role at 1E, and maybe a little bit about who you are as well?
Well, first of all, you're probably wondering what this funny little guy is that's sitting on my shoulder over
Just
here.
wondering, yeah.
Yeah. So for the old timers that have been around a while, this is our My IT Forum mascot. This is my little buddy Brushy, and Brushy has been to many places far and wide in my travels with 1E, and he's kind of an inside signal to those that are in the know about this guy goes back a ways with My IT Forum. So that's my little buddy Brushy, and that's my way of doing a little intro and a plug for our friends at My IT Forum. So anyway, so yeah, who am I and what do I do and why am I here? Well, I've been around the community, the config manager community, for a lot of years, going back to about 1998, 99 timeframe. And along the way, I managed to trick the people at Microsoft into thinking I know what I'm doing, and they actually gave me an MVP status, which has now been renewed for 13 consecutive years. So I'm currently the longest serving config manager, or now as they call us, Enterprise Client Mobility MVP, of the 40 or so that exist worldwide. So I'm pretty proud about that. And I've been with 1E now for the last 9 years. Next month will be my 9-year anniversary. And who the heck is 1E? I mean, it's other than the fact that they've got a pretty funny name. And 1E is a British owned and founded company with a large presence here in the United States. And we are subject matter experts on the whole topic of software lifecycle automation. So we provide tools and services and solutions to help typically any enterprise, whether it's at the CXO level on the high end all the way down to the config manager guy in the cubicle down the hall. And we provide tools and solutions to help everybody to get a handle on the entire cradle to grave aspect of software. Requesting it, approving it, deploying it in an automated fashion, being able to do so across your wide area network without a whole ton of distribution points in your config manager world, and without melting the wire in the process, removing software when it's not needed anymore. Really cool stuff that helps the bean counters over on the procurement side who need to get a handle around licensing and compliance, vendor audits, and all that sort of business. And also the whole concept of security, IT security patch updates, and so on. So as I said, we run the gamut of stuff from pretty much cradle to grave. And we're going to be at the MMS Mall of America, and it'll be my first time there. I actually did not attend last year at the inaugural event, much to my dismay in 2020 hindsight. But as you can probably tell from looking at all the gray hair up here, all of which I attribute to systems management work over the years. I was actually very close to the point of retiring about this time last year. And, well, let's just say that Samir Karai and Nick and the gang at 1E made an offer that I couldn't refuse. And so I was kind of backing away last year, and here I am, still at it, going strong. And I decided that this was probably a really good year to get out and help Brian and you guys and the whole gang to try to make the best event we can. Again, you had some incredibly good success last year, of which I'm really proud and excited for you guys to be able to carry on the legacy that was started a lot of years ago at the very, very earliest MMS conferences, long before they were ever called that. So I'm looking forward to being out in Minneapolis here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be out there driving my marketing girl, Lauren Bermuda's absolutely crazy the whole time I'm there, while she tries to corral me at our booth and keep me locked in over there while I'm busy running around trying to rub elbows with my friends in the community. So it'll be a lot of fun. And maybe I'll give her a few gray hairs in the process. But on a serious note, most importantly are the fact that we're bringing along a couple of the world's best experts on the entire concept of systems management and the particular focus that we're bringing to this event, which is around the Windows 10 story, because obviously everybody in the world is working to rapidly bring Windows 10 into the corporate space, just like the commercial, the private sector has. Consumer is what I was trying to say. And as a consequence, we're going to be showing off a lot of what we learned and what we refined throughout the Windows 7 process a year or two ago, as everybody was bailing off the XP Titanic and moving into Win 7. And we've learned and refined an awful lot of expertise and intellectual property that we're going to be sharing with the MMS MOA audience, both at our booth, where maybe I'll actually be, a little bit of the time anyway, if Lauren locks me down, as well as in our subject sessions that Troy Martin, Mike Terrell, and a number of other people are going to be jointly presenting during the course of the event. So pretty excited about it. Really looking forward to getting out to Minneapolis. Brian always makes me come out there in January, February timeframe, which is not a lot of fun. So he's promising that the weather will be nice and that I don't even have to go outdoors at all once I land at the airport. So I'm going to hold him to it. And I'm looking forward to spending some time out there with all my friends in Minneapolis and the rest of the MMS community from all over the country and around the world. So that's a long-winded answer to your simple question. Here I am.
Well, hey, that's great. I have to thank you. This is a sponsor video, and we want to thank the sponsors. And I felt like you spent most of the time talking about how great the conference is, but you also talked a lot about what 1E does. You did reference you have a lot of guys from 1E heading out there to do a lot of cool presentations. We do have another video that's posting all about their sessions, so check that out if you want to know what some of the guys are presenting on. Like Ed, you said there's a lot of great Windows 10 stuff. There's some great things to help migrate that transition from 7 to 10. Tons of great content there, including pre-con content as well. So Ed, I want to thank you for joining us. We're very happy to have you and very happy to have 1E participating this year at MMS. I'm sure you'll have a lot of people coming up to chat with you at the booth. Don't let Lauren boss you around too much while you're out there, because we all have to have some fun. So so Ed,
one thing I do want to mention before you cut me off here is that Lauren has done a really super job of lining this up from a logistics point of view. And she has some incredibly good swag, because we all know we love to go to conferences and get swag. And we've got some really great stuff that's going to be given away during those couple of days that we'll be at the event. So I highly recommend that, the swag hounds out there, be sure to swing by and see what we got up our sleeve. You're going to be really impressed.
Ooh, nice. That's exciting. So, yeah, like we say, the conference itself couldn't be possible without the platinum sponsor 1E. Very excited to have you there. Very excited to have other associates from 1E there. We're all going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn a lot of good stuff. So, Ed, I want to thank you, and I'll see you at MMS. Looking forward to it.
Great. Thanks an awful lot, Lee. We'll see you soon.